So this is my finished meal prep. My secret ingredient, some furikake. Today I'm gonna share how do I meal prep for work as an office worker not working at CBD. So I have this habit of meal prepping on Mondays to Thursdays, and this is how I do my meal prep. I have 2 boxes of rice here. So usually if I have the time, I will mix quinoa rice with sushi rice so that it is more tasty. I eat quinoa not because of the taste but for health purposes. It also keeps me more full compared to white rice. So I make it a habit to eat quinoa on Mondays to Thursdays, but sometimes quinoa can be a bit dry and not very tasty. So by mixing together quinoa and some sushi rice, it becomes much more tasty. Organic wave quinoa white. Important thing, remember to soak your quinoa and then rinse it a few times because there's this thick sticky layer if you don't rinse it well enough. So here I have half a cup of the mix and I'm gonna add water and soak it for 5 minutes. Oh my. Okay, lighting is important. Okay, showing you how the rice looks like after I rinse it. It is not that murky. You can see that I already washed out all of that murky part and the water is pretty clear. Time to cook the rice. How to cook quinoa? If you're worried it's very hard to cook quinoa, it's actually very simple. It's the same as how you would cook normal rice in the rice cooker. Here is our handy little rice cooker from, this Japanese brand. But anyways, all you need to do is pour in the rice and then inside the rice cooker there's the white rice water marking. Just follow that marking. So I just put half of this one because I put half a cup of rice. And then now, and then just start cooking. Dun, 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 dun. I also just air fried some salmon in the air fryer. Usually I will cook the rice before I cook the salmon because the rice takes a longer time to cook. So when the rice is cooking, I'll go and do my skincare, do my makeup, eat my breakfast and everything. Since today I'm showing you how I meal prep the rice, I decided to swap the order, but you can do what makes more sense for you. If you prefer to cook the rice the night before, also can, then you can sleep in more. But personally for me, because I used to meal prep on Sunday night for the entire week worth of rice, but I feel like it's better to eat less overnight food, so I've made it a habit to cook the rice in the morning before work so that I eat less overnight food. Here's my salmon. The rice is done cooking. It took around 45 minutes to cook. I don't know why today the rice like very little. It's always like a gamble. Sometimes I feel like sushi rice shrinks a lot. Okay, so my meal prep is done. I have quinoa rice with furikake, my salmon. I fried some oyster mushrooms, so that is that brown thing, and some radish. So if you're curious how I usually cook my chicken breast, I will show you guys tomorrow morning. Today is work fit. Wearing some denim jeans here. Going for pilates after work, that's why I'm in something sportier today. Bought waffle. I am heading back to office because Pilates is quite late, so I want to continue working, but I'm hungry, so
I'll tell you what's squeezing on. Okay, so we lengthen out. Focus the parallel pistol in. Now we come back in. Stay over here. Left and go down this tight. Carry shoulder to shoulder. Point the left toes. Lengthen towards the mirror. Draw the left toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Brush up towards the front over here. Very nice. Go again. Inhale. We lengthen up. Very nice. Exhale. We lengthen. Good. Just for your last 3. Inhale. Hang in there. Inhale. Lengthen up. Keep the left leg forward. Exhale. Come back in. Left knee okay. For the last step. Inhale. Reach out. Right straighter. Exhale. Come back in. Opposite left arms. One last over here. Inhale. Lengthen up. Stay. Stay over here. Both the way to your left. Left reaching for the left. Ready. Good. And right knee in. Inhale. We lengthen. Exhale. Out. Right in. Inhale. We lengthen out over here. Nice. Just for your last 4. Exhale. Stand up. Go on in. There you go. Inhale. We lengthen up. Final 3. Exhale. Smooth. Inhale. We lengthen. Last 1. Exhale. Reach. Inhale. Left knee up in. Left knee up in. And straight line. Left right knee. And swap. And left right knee. And swap. 5 more. And 3 right knee going down. Left. Final 4. And next to the lower. Last 3 right knee set. For your last 3. Push my thumbs. 2. I know. And 1. Slowly ease off a bit for one last set of that. Okay, so the back row I've already adjusted you that pulling sensation. And 1. Let it go. Round of applause for yourself.
Good morning. It's a Thursday morning. I just did my skincare. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys how I meal prep the protein for my meal prep for lunch. I mean how I prep the protein in my lunch meal prep. Yeah, so it is very simple, but let me drink some coffee first. This is the chicken brand I've been using for the past year and a bit more. It's the Sadia chicken fillet. So this brand is available in NTUC. You can go FairPrice, Frozen Corner. You should be able to find this chicken. It comes in two different shapes. There's like the chicken fillet and there's also a chicken breast. So personally, I prefer getting the fillet because it's thinner and longer compared to the breast, which is like one huge slab. So if it's thinner, it defrosts faster and it also cooks faster, so it saves time for me. Yeah, so I highly recommend this brand. It is also very affordable. And one pack has so many pieces, so it really lasts me a long time. And it's also frozen one by one, so you can just take out one piece or two pieces. Personally, I will take out two pieces and then put it in a chiller the night before. Then in the morning, I will take it out for it to defrost completely. So it has already defrosted. And then I will season it and air fry it. Show you how. Okay, so this is my secret ingredient. Not so secret, but it's really a life changer because it's super easy for me to prep my chicken breast now since I don't need to prepare a spice mix. So this is the Bibigo Korean bulgogi sauce. When my mom makes japchae, she actually uses this sauce. So this sauce can be used for a lot of different things. You can use this for japchae noodles and you can also use this to season meat. So I will take like 2 big scoops of this and then I'll pour it onto my chicken breast. Leave it there to marinate for a little bit. Even if you are lazy and you don't want to marinate, it's also fine. You can just air fry it immediately and it will still have the bulgogi taste. So highly recommend this bulgogi sauce, okay? Makes your life very easy. So I will air fry this at 180 degrees Celsius for 9 minutes, should be enough because it isn't very thick. If you're using chicken breast, then you might need to put longer, but because mine is chicken fillet and it's pretty thin, right? I think 9 minutes is enough. If not, it'll become too dry. Chicken is done! Changed and got ready for work. So now it's time to assemble my packed lunch. Some furikake. So this is my finished meal prep. I have my quinoa sushi rice, air fried chicken breast, and also some preserved Korean radish. I like the crunchiness of the radish and the seasoning. It adds a bit more taste to my meal prep. So this is what I'm having today. No veggie because I have no broccoli in the fridge. But usually I will like to add some boiled vegetables in for a balanced diet. So this is all for how I do my meal preps on weekdays. If you have any questions, can let me know. But I think my meal prep is pretty simple. Like there's not much fancy ingredients in here. So yeah. Hopefully this was helpful and let me know if there's anything else you want to know. So I'm gonna head over to office now and see you guys in another clip. Bye! On the way to work, it's a Thursday, so tomorrow is my very last day of work before I go on my holiday. As usual, every time before I go on a long break, there's a lot of things to clear. So I'm definitely feeling a bit of pressure, but not too bad. So yeah, that's today's, and yeah. So today I really need to sit down and make sure I clear everything so I can go on holiday in peace. Yeah. Catch you guys later. Bye. Good morning. Just got ready for another class. I'm going to Ellie's again today. I decided to try their chair class. The good thing about Ellie's is that they have a lot of different options. So they have like jump board, they have chair and everything. So I really want to try their chair class. I heard that chair is more hard than reformers, so we shall see. Very curious. Hopefully it's more on my lower body because my upper body is still aching from the classes on Thursday and my upper body is still feeling weak, so hopefully later it's more on my lower body so I can actually do the movements properly. Show you guys what I'm wearing today. I can't believe I'm saying this again, but it's actually full fit from ANDAR again. Wearing flare pants from ANDAR. And also this jacket that I recently got from ANDAR. I really like the material and the colour because I feel like this shade is very flattering on like tan skin. I feel like fair skin will also look nice on this. So yeah, this is my fit today. Catch you guys at Pilates later. Bye!
corner of the chair. Same placement, one foot externally rotated, the other foot externally rotated towards the right chair. And exhale, push up. Push every single up until you finish straight. Let's go again. First inhale, bring down. And then exhale, push it up. Pull. Let's go. Bring it down. And then all the way up to the top. Last 2 breaths. Let's go. Downwards. Finding a side plank position. Okay, your leg has to be in line with the body. Everything's balanced on you. And then inhale to bring up back to your plank position. Again, exhale, your legs are suspended where it's time. Exhale, you'll bend back away to the ground. Look at this. So raise the ground.
Filming this week's outro in New Zealand. We are at Mount Cook, Hooker Valley. Can you look at the scenery behind? It's really breathtaking. It's really nice. First time in New Zealand and everything here just wows me. Hi, can you see me? I'm actually at Lake Tekapo. I am bringing you guys around New Zealand as today's outro. It's a really quiet district. Let me bring you around this area. Guess what I see? Are these alpacas? Hello, are you looking at me? Hi. Oh my god, this alpaca is damn funny. His face is just so funny. He's like smiling but also sleeping at the same time. Having a very sweet dream. Okay, so anyways, I wanted to adjust lighting first. Yeah, like that looks nicer. Okay, I'm back at the hotel where we are staying for the night at Lake Tekapo. It is too sunny, so I can't film somewhere else. So I think this view is quite nice. But anyways, I wanted to share how did I get into meal prepping. So I actually graduated in 2020 and it's 2025 now, so I'm almost working full-time for 5 years already. Time passes very fast, but anyways, when I first started working, I ate out almost every day whenever I went to office, and I eat cai fan or noodles, all those kind of things, and I just felt like it wasn't very healthy, and every time after I eat those food, I feel very sluggish and food coma, and I just don't feel great after having those meals. So it was always on my mind to meal prep and eat clean when I go office. Just that I only started doing it in my 3rd year of working full time. So now I've been meal prepping for the past 2 years and I'm quite happy with my current routine. What I eat is mostly whole foods. After I eat those food, my body feels light and I don't feel bloated and I also don't get food coma, and it keeps me full until 5+, which is pretty good. So I really like my routine now. And when I think about it, actually it is not that hard to start meal prepping. I don't know why I dragged it for so long. Okay, I think it's cause my first job was the hours were quite irregular during different periods of the year. Sometimes during peak I have to work late, very late, past 12 a.m. because of the nature of the job. Certain periods of the year I'm just OTing a lot, and then also cause I was taking exams and everything, I just felt like after busy period it's time to study, and then after that is a little break, then I continue OTing and then studying. So I felt like I didn't really have that mental capacity to think about eating clean. I just want to survive, Okay, but now that I have a better routine, more fixed schedule, and I know what to expect for my schedule at work, I'm able to meal prep and just take better care of my health. Okay, basically what I wanted to say is, if you are thinking about meal prepping, it is not that hard. You can do baby steps. Maybe you can start by cooking your own quinoa rice. Okay, I feel like quinoa is better because it keeps me fuller and it doesn't make me feel bloated, so I prefer quinoa to white rice. You can start by cooking quinoa rice, and then for the protein you can buy those chicken breasts from SHOPEE, and then those that you just need to reheat, don't need to season. Then maybe next time you can move to fresh chicken and those kind of things. So it's just I really encourage you to start trying if you've been thinking about it. Baby steps, start with rice, then move on to chicken, and then all those kind of things, What else did I want to say? I think that's about it. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I think this is all for this vlog. Hopefully it isn't too boring for you. I feel like some of you might not be interested in meal prepping, but the view here is really nice, so I wanted to show you guys. And the next vlog will probably be a New Zealand vlog, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate you being here, and see you guys in the next one. See you. Bye.